Okay, beautiful beings, we're gonna put some antennas on our butterflies. Hope everyone is staying cool. I know there's a lot of heat waves across the world. I hope everyone is well and staying cool in their own ways. Right. Just get them in that glue. Work with me here. Now we're going to turn them over and fix their antennas how we want them. That looks good. Napkin for the glue. Right. Pull this one up a little bit. Can't really get that one where I want it. The other one looks good. So there's kind of a white there. I could probably paint that later. I have an off-white. Just trying to get them. This one seems to be needing to be longer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to apply some paint to cover up that white. That's okay. I think I got them where I want them. Looking at this one, trying to see. It's in the middle though. I don't know if I can put them in the middle and then pull them apart more. Even crisscrossing might help. So that looks, don't really like that look. Pull it down a little bit. Hide that crisscross. That should do it. That should do it, I think. Yeah. All right, we're gonna set these aside. And now, I'm gonna do these. We're gonna make pockets. I've chosen this. Packaging tags. I cut it like so, because I want it that height. Then I just took a pencil. I went along that because it has curves at the bottom. I just took a pencil and did the curves up there. Now we're going to cut it off. Make that more curvy there. There we go. It's not straight though. There's a wave. That looks good. And then we got this one. Another package tag. And I drew a line how big I wanted it, and we're gonna cut that off straight as we can, like so. And then we're gonna glue them down. And I'm gonna use this side because this has kind of a glossy on it, so we're gonna use this side. And we're just using regular Manti Mod Podge that I keep dipping. Forgetting it's full because my other isn't, and I keep dipping the brush in too much. That's okay. That's okay. So, make sure it's going the right way. I'm gonna glue it down, just like that. Make sure it's even on the ends, down here. Put it over, get the glue off my hands. Make sure you get the sides real good. And then we're going to do this one. And we're going to use this side to glue it down. I forgot to cut that off because this one I don't want curves on it. Just going to try to do this as straight as possible, all the way up. Voila. My glue wasn't on my other, the lid wasn't on my other glue. All right, now we're gonna take this, not this side, because remember it's glossy. We're gonna take this side, put some Mod Podge on. And the cardboard does, some cardboard sucks it fast, so that's what this one is doing. Sucks that Mod Podge in quite fast. So you gotta be quick about it. That's why it's turning the other color. That's okay. Make sure you get the corners. Good. And we're gonna glue this onto it. Wipe the glue off your fingers, as always. And that's not quite cut right, but that's okay because we can just trim it up later. I just don't want no bubbles. So I'm eliminating the bubbles. Getting the sides. Wiping my fingers as I go. Then we're gonna flip it over, push on that side. Always clean up your glue. Because if you lay it down in your glue, it will rip your cardstock. Right, that's good. Now we're gonna do the other side. See, and I didn't cut it straight. I'm gonna glue from this over here. So I keep wiping. Just wanna make sure it's glued down good. All right. I think I might put paint around these. And there you have a pocket to put tags, papers, whatever you want, you know. Next one. The reason, if you have like thin paper or even heavy paper, the reason I do this is because I want my pockets to last for a lifetime, actually. That's why I glue them down on cardboard that's thicker, because I don't want them ripping from wear and tear of tucking and untucking and pulling them out. All right, and this one, definitely, this needs maroon and this needs gold, but here's your pockets. Okay, again, we're using Barn Red. That's what we've used through the whole journal, notebook for our theme, and I'm just putting a little bit on the edges. Just push down your finger as you go. There we go. I'm just going to set it on this bottle of Mod Podge to dry. Wipe my finger off, and then we're going to put the gold in the other pocket. Antique gold. You can even use inks if you have inks. If you don't have inks, you can use marker. Just touch up the edges with marker. But make sure you don't get it on the front. Just put it down on a piece of paper. I showed you in a different video, I think. I don't know if it was part of the notebook one, but just set it on something to dry, like so. I'll show you on this. So you want this around here to be blue. Just take your marker and hold it against the edge and go down. And voila. Of course, you probably want to trim yours up. I didn't. Or you could put it over, just a little bit over, and do it that way. And that's how you do that. If you want less, or if you want more. All right, we're gonna wait for our glue to dry on our pockets, and we'll be back. Okay, our pockets are dry. This is gonna be a long pocket. And then I got some embellishments here. This is just from a stamp I had. I stamped it down on a piece of paper, and then I put golden paint around it. And then I got this, which matches to what we're gonna put over the binder on our notebook. And we're gonna glue these. So I'm gonna put a little glue here, just like so. Find where I want, because I want that to show up a little bit. Hopefully I put that in the right spot, just like that. And then I took some beads and sewed them on a little piece to match our bookmark that we put in. Just gonna take some glue, put it on like that, and then we're gonna stick it right here. But that's not up enough that like I wanted it. So we're just gonna bring this up a little bit, like so. And I'm gonna put this in the middle. That's about the way I want it. So I'm gonna put some glue on the back of it, like so. So it glues down nice, not too much, just enough. And I'm pushing glue around, especially the sides. And I want some up here. So, and then we're going to stick this right in the middle, like that. And that's going to be our little embellishment on our pocket. And there you have it, just like that. And I chose this silk ribbon because it goes with our maroon around the journal. Now I got this one. All I did was take 3 strips of fabric, well, 2 strips of fabric and 1 of lace, and I sewed them together. And this one I'm going to put down here. And I want them all showing, so I separate them a little bit. I'm going to take the glue and put some here. And put some here. So, and a little bit on this one. Now we're going to flip it over after we get the glue off our fingers, because we don't want glue on our corner pocket, because this is going to be a corner pocket. And then I'm going to stick it right on the bottom like so. And I'm going to move this down a little bit like that. And there's glue, so we're going to wipe that off. Like that. Make sure it's even on the bottom along the edge right here. And then we're going to take this and set it in there so all of them show just like that. And for that, I took some of my Recollections metallic glitter shapes, and I took 2 hearts and I just glued them right there. Right, now we're going to bend this just a little bit so it curves down. And then I'm going to take some glue and put it on the edges, not too close to the edges because it'll seep out. And then in the middle, wipe my finger. Oh, and it's upside down. Alright, and I'm going to stick that in like that. Make sure this is lined up at the bottom, right here. And there we go. And there you have beautiful little corner pocket with an embellishment on it. Okay, beautiful beings, these are dry, but I wanted to show you what I did on the back. All I did was take from this is Park Lane washi tape. I took the black one and I ripped out Moments, and I want to put that right where it is. So all I'm going to do is take a little bit of glue, just for the edges. Make sure you can see that you're not getting blurred out. Like so down. Just a little bit. Now I'm going to glue that right there, like so. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it right along circles to the bottom. And now I'm going to take just a little glue, just a little bit, right alongside that, like this, then alongside the bottom, like this. And then we're going to take this and put it here, just above it, and then this one on the bottom. Moments, like that. Then we're going to take this one's for the back. I put it on the back so I didn't forget. Then we're going to take this one. We're going to move our belly band. And this is going to be a corner pocket. I'm going to hide that. That's why I decided not to put the butterfly there. But we are going to put another one up there. And we're going to glue this down. Take your pocket and just push lightly so it curls down. It's curling up. And we're going to glue it on the back on this side and this side because we're going to stick it here. And I'm using 3-in-1. If you don't have that, you can just use Elena's. It's perfect. I just like this because it seals it more. Well, at least it gives me the idea that it does. Just putting a little bit on there to mix in with the other. And I'm not putting it against the edge because it does seep out. And this glue is expensive, but it's just like the hot glue gun without the phrase. Without, like, you know how, if you ever use hot glue, you know how it has like spider webs when you're using it. That's why I like the 3-in-1. Plus it holds better because I found that hot glue gun, sometimes things fall apart in the years to come. That's why I don't really like using it. Okay, and I'm going to stick this right in the corner, but we want to see the edges. We want to see the paint around here, just a little bit. Like that, and then we're going to take our butterfly, another butterfly we made, and we're going to stick it right there. There. Like so. Help if I open the glue, huh? Just put it like in the middle because I don't want it seeping out the edges. Then just a tiny bit on the antennas, just enough to glue them down. That wasn't a tiny bit, so I'm going to swipe that off and put it over there. Like so. And then I'm going to put it up here, like that. And now I got it where I want it, I'm going to wipe the excess glue off, like so. Pressing down gently so the glue don't seep out. And then just let that dry. Hopefully you can see the whole thing. I don't know if it cuts the butterfly off or not. Let me look. Nope, you can see it. And there's our back journal. And when it dries, I'll come back and show you the front. Okay, beautiful beings. This is dry, and I forgot to tell you. This was also a stamp I did and then just cut around it. And that's all dry. So now we're going to move to the front. And we're going to glue this one that we made down. And the same thing, 3-in-1 glue. This time, I'm thinking we can either, with this, we can either glue this and the bottom and the side, or we can just glue this and leave that open. But I'm thinking I want to close it because I don't want the stuff they tuck down in the pocket to fall out. So I'm doing this, bottom and the other side. Okay, I got the puncher. Forgot I was gonna punch that. This is a puncher, I'm sure you've seen them. If not, you can get them at Joann's, any craft store. But I'm gonna put that, and I'm only gonna do a little punch because I just want a little groove in there. Make sure it's in the middle. And then punch, just like that. And then you got that. And then I forgot to paint it, so now I gotta put paint on it. I would put my glue on it, but that's okay because this will wipe right off. Okay, so we're gonna add paint to it. Easy peasy, just like that. And I'm gonna put it aside to dry. Then we'll glue it in. But I wanted to show you, if you don't have a circle cutter, what you can do is just take something onto your paper, like, all right, say this, for example, okay? Say this isn't there. Say this is straight. All you do is take something round, like this, or bigger. It depends on your hole. We'll do I got pain in my finger too. Just take this down and get a pencil or a marker, how far you want it to go down, and then just trace it and then cut it out. Easy peasy. You don't have one of these. Okay. Okay, while our pocket's drying, I wanted to show you. On our belly band, I just added 2 little gems to finish it off. I thought it was lacking something. So I just wanted to show you that on our belly band. Alright, I'll be back when our pocket dries up there.